Oh my god, it's so scuffed. Alright. Hello. So I actually just had an error on the console. I don't know why I deleted it. I imported a new mesh. It said self-intersecting shape deleted. Can't see any faces deleted. We'll see if when I actually use that, if Alright, so I'm gonna, oh, here we go. Polygon and crash ship is self-intersecting and has been discarded. What does that mean? Based on what I see in the image you posted, the main problem is the fact that your model has n-gons, which is a polygon made of 5 or more vertices. In your case, that is the top face. Unity actually struggles with n-gons, so it's best to make the model with only quads or triangles. Try deleting the top face. Oh my god. I forgot to triangulate it. Why would it struggle with triangulation? I guess I'm just going to need to go in and change the mesh. I'm not going to do that right now. I think there should be a way to exclude something from being imported. Maybe not. Maybe just remove it. So what do I want to work on? I think I want to work on the player's ship again. So I'm thinking about the way I'm doing this with quaternions and the velocity. I feel like I should actually just have the directions be Euler angles and then have the velocity and then have like a speed instead of doing this whole conversion from velocity vector to quaternion. Whereas I could just have it in Euler angles and it would just be so much easier. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale back the velocity by the acceleration. And since this is being applied frame, I need to take the fixed delta time into account. I think it's like this. So this will apply 0.01 over a second, maybe. So let's see. This is 0.5. I always struggle with this. 0.3, 0.31. Okay, nice. It's basically 1. Alright, yeah, I got that right. So the amount that I want to scale it down by is going to be based off the steering magnitude. Alright, wait, so multiplying by a smaller amount cutting it in half over a second when it's steering versus keeping the velocity. I'm really thinking I'm going to change this to just use Euler angles because it does not make sense doing all these conversions. Oh yeah, and I have the acceleration really low right now. It kind of works. It doesn't work how I want, but it does work. That kind of works. So it speeds up over time and then slows down when you turn. Yeah, I actually kind of like this system. So steering controls speed. So when you turn, you slow down. I think I'm going to make it less, but the feeling of the control is really good now. I think maybe it's hard to tell if I need to give it more movement on the vertical or horizontal. Kind of seems like it moves quicker on the vertical. That's actually really nice, the way you can like catch yourself. Whee! So this is the other thing, is this lets you you spin. But yeah, the Euler angles will give me way more control over the way the movement system works, so I think I'm gonna like rewrite the movement system to use Euler angles again. I have a good idea of what I want from the movement system now. I don't want anything realistic. This kind of cartoonish system works really well. To fix up this terrain. I'm gonna work on the map. My goal is to try and get the movement good so that I can finally work on the map. And finally add in a damage system so I don't just output to the console lose, lose, lose. But yeah, this is such a hacky system. Okay. So instead of steer angle, we're gonna do steer yaw, steer pitch. Okay, so then one of the things is that this isn't going to handle collisions at all. So when it gets collided, I'm going to manually, like, it's not going to take any velocity response from the body anymore, which is actually kind of a good thing. It means when you hit something, it's not just going to frantically like jerk back, which is horrible for VR. Alright, so the steer magnitude won't always be 1 because there might be like controllers or things where it moves part way across the joystick. I feel like I should just delete a lot of this old code. Let's start fresh. Oh man, I always feel bad doing that. It's like, what if I want to use something from that again? Alright, so we add the steering to the steer yaw and pitch. So then now I can actually separate turning and acceleration. Speed, turning, velocity, turning. I just realized this is also going to mean that I can't just change the velocity in the dust storm here. I'm not just going to be able to change the players. So this is conflicting. The last system, you know what? I do think I actually like this. It would be nice having the different turning controls, but this system of being able to just like change the velocity and just having it automatically affect it is so nice. So now I'm gonna not limit the velocity so much and maybe lower the acceleration. Yeah, alright. I need to decouple the turning and the acceleration. I feel like I want to limit this to less than 9. Or more than 9, I mean. So let's set turning to 100 and acceleration of 5. So it should accelerate slowly but turn quickly. Oh yeah. that's kind of fun, but it's not amazing. So let's make it a bit more even. Yeah, you know what? I like the feel of that. So if I just send it forward, does it just constantly pick up speed? Is this the max velocity? Yeah, that's the max velocity. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that movement system. Oh wait, I'm doing the same thing here. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that now. It is kind of hacky, but it works really pretty nicely. Not really nicely, but pretty nicely. I'm gonna work a little bit on the level now. I'm not gonna place the coins yet until I have the map more worked out. So one of the immediate things that kind of stands out to me is how these just abruptly end. That's not really how sand works. So I'm gonna smooth everything out. Well, first I'm gonna lower it, and then I'm gonna smooth it out. Do a bit like a manual smoothing. There should be a way to rotate this brush. Unity rotate terrain brush. I looked this up before and I couldn't find anything. Alright, now I think there should be some rocks. I want to see actually how do these rocks look up close. And why am I getting this look rotation viewing vector 0 when I start the game? Hold on, I want to fix this bug. Look rotation viewing vector 0. Ah, so when body is normalized here. I guess I should maybe just not update. I'm still looking for this thing on how to rotate the terrain brush. Let me look at the keyboard shortcuts. Huh. It doesn't look like there's a rotate brush anymore. Maybe they just removed the ability to rotate terrain brushes? Controls brush rotation. Unity terrain tools. Unity 2019.1 or later. I couldn't find that last time I looked. Huh. Oh my god, I've had my mic muted. I figured out a bug. If the dust storm pushes the camera down past this angle limit, it stops you from being able to change the velocity at all. So I think what I should maybe do when you do this is just apply. What if I can actually scale down the Y? What if I scale down the Y here? So do vel.y times equals, scale down by half over a second. And it'll also slow the ship down, which isn't ideal, but no, it doesn't seem like that works. Try scaling it down more. No. My issue is I don't think it stops it from flipping around. So what I'd actually need to do here is rotate the velocity . Rotate it backwards so that it's not past. Or I can still just try and do something hacky like this where I just stop the movement past a certain point. And I could just try scaling back the velocity. Cannot be applied. Wait. I could have sworn you could multiply unity vector 3's together. What is this? This isn't a thing, right? Oh, vector 3 scale. Why haven't they implemented that as an operator? That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's see if that works. Alright, so now let's go up into the storm and see if we still get stuck. I wish there was a way to, nope, it looks like it works perfectly. I wish there was a way to do vertical fog. Like, I'd have to program it myself, because Unity doesn't include it, but have it so that the fog actually gets increased when you're looking up versus looking down. Like, have height-based fog, but unfortunately Unity doesn't. I'd have to make custom shaders just to do that. Based fog in universal render pipeline. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any, I'd have to do it as a volumetric. Everything that's coming up is volumetric effects, but you can approximate it just with the depth. I should take the time at some point to get a post-processed effect working. What issue did I end up having with that volumetric effect? It's that I couldn't get world space depth, right? It's that it was just in clip space depth, and that, oh my god. Some of the stuff in Unity just makes me like, it blows, it's like absolutely rookie mistakes. But I guess it's how it is. Alright, I don't think this is a good positioning for a rock. How does that look from player's perspective now? Alright, not bad. I still feel like I need more rocks. What is usually in sand besides rocks? Like it feels barren for a desert, but like it's a fucking desert. It's supposed to be barren. Okay. I'm actually going to look at placing some 3D models now. I think I'm going to need to prepare some materials, though. I did download some textures. I guess I still have these textures. You know what I could do? I could add mud or stone to the terrain. I feel like a version of the mud might work. So what, that's the one I already have. Alright, that's a new one. Just drop in a bunch of textures. I still don't know what I'm doing with this. I feel like I need to do more with these rocks up here. Like, it feels weird that they just end. I feel like I should either do more rocks behind the rocks. I'll worry about that later. Yeah, and to do the metallic or roughness, I'm gonna need to combine combine the metallic. What is it I have to do? So the smoothness, yeah, is from the metallic. So I guess I can put it in the metallic or the base map. Whichever one I want to do. I'm thinking which one of these I want to use first. I'm thinking maybe this texture. I might even just I might just use the ship texture to start, I think. Just place some of these. Oh wait, and I can do the support beam. I don't know, I might want a normal map for this. Just maybe a little bit, depending on, but we'll see. Hey, Pop Bat. I'm doing more development. I don't know. I think I want. I feel like I either want a little bit of change in roughness or a little bit of like a normal map. How do you keep bird feeder camera on 24/7? It's just a camera plugged in outside, inside a box. Ooh, this space blanket might be what I'm looking for. Just like slight deformations. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, the scale factor was way off. I don't know how rough it should be. Or how metallic. I guess it doesn't really matter. It'll actually probably be easier to see in game. Bit of a reflection there. Just a bit of smoothness. I don't know. If it's sitting in the middle of the desert, it's probably not that shiny. It's probably not that shiny. that might be alright. So does this have a collider on it? No, it doesn't. Let's put a box collider on this guy. And where do I want to put this? So I think I might replace those like blades that were going along here with support beams. So instead of cubes, metal support beams. Might be a bit too big. So now, how do those look in-game? Maybe a bit too big. And maybe too shiny. They almost look too clean. I don't know. I guess they work as some just like ambiguous I don't know. Actually, I think they kind of work. They definitely look better than the cubes, that's for sure. I'm just thinking I feel like they aren't placed as good. Put them farther out like that. So now I'm gonna try placing one of these. I gotta remember to change the scale factor for all these. Alright, so now I'm gonna try doing this with the ship. Oh, the scale factor for the ship is oh wait. Oh, it's hollow circuit that I'm looking for. And wait, is this scaled up? Are these scaled by like 100? Yes, they are. Okay, so wait, let me try and fix this. I should have done this at the beginning. So now my player is going to be huge. Are we all good again? I think it's all good. So now let's add this. I actually do want to eventually change this to a different material. Why is this? Oh, I just realized, is it too small in here as well? Yeah, it's repeating a whole bunch now. Okay. There we go. Nice. So I probably do want... I almost definitely want a different tiling pattern for this. But I guess it's good for just placing stuff at the beginning. I actually should get some real textures going. Yeah, it doesn't look right with this texture. And now I'm looking at the inside of the ship again, and I'm like, I should replace this with one of the textures that I wanted to do. I should find a texture for it. I'm looking for like a, I have some of these sci-fi panel textures, but I'm looking for one that has like, I don't know, glowing... I'm probably going to need to edit my own. This one might be good, but it doesn't have any glowing parts. Glowing buttons. Glowing button. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need to like edit my own, which is no big deal. Panel. Yeah, so I think I'm best off just editing one of these sci-fi panels and putting the glowing parts I want into this. So do I have sci-fi panel 7? Sci-fi panel 8. Pattern 1K. Sci-fi panels 3. I don't think I have 8. I don't have 2. I'm gonna download these because they are very good. And Unity does support emissive. Yeah, it does. Okay. Nice, so I'll be able to add emissive maps to that shader. Yeah, this still feels really empty with the stones. I'd feel like I need to add like tinier stones. Maybe along here. Like I almost feel like in Unity's terrain editor, I'd want to go and add the stone details. Alright. Um, I'm gonna go and eat lunch. I'll be back again in like 2 hours. Honestly, I'm feeling like I might go and do some JavaScript development. There's been some stuff with code parsing that I've been working on that I've been meaning to do on stream. So we might do that this afternoon because honestly, I'm feeling a lot more motivated to do that than to do any of this Unity stuff. It's actually really bad. The more I've tried to learn Unity, the more it's actually kind of demotivated me from Unity. So, yeah. So like one attractive thing that Unity still like there's a few obviously a few attractive things Unity has for me. Like a bunch of the animation system, timeline stuff is great. I don't really use it though. The VR stuff is amazing. Like dealing with the VR APIs yourself in an engine is ridiculous. Like Unity handling that for me is great. But then there's the huge issue of like, can I even rely on Unity for that? Because if I run into issues with this stuff, it's like you're basically screwed. You have to rely on Unity to actually fix that. It's a predicament. Anyways, I'll see you around. Thank you for watching. This bird feeder camera will be on while I'm away if you're interested in this. You can watch squirrels hang upside down and birds fight over the food. But I hope everyone has a good day, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Thanks for watching. Bye.